Okay, so the question is that we are given some equations and we have to check which all can be made true by adding plus or multiply sign. Okay, so if I see this code and go into my JavaScript editors, hmm mm, 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 mm. Let me just check if I get the input now. Okay. Wait. So we got the test values, and now we're gonna iterate over the can we do it like Python, like this? Okay, it doesn't work. Or maybe I okay. So for every number we can either place plus between it or multiplication between it. So we're gonna try all of the combinations, but that's a very bad approach, I feel. Hmm. Hmm. But we can't think of any other approach right now. You could use DP. Let's work on the sample first. So let's create a function which takes in an array and also takes in an index and returns us the get value of so accumulator, maybe let's call it accumulator. Get value for I can't write a basic recursive function. That's bad of me. Mm. But we don't have to find a minimum or maximum of it. We just but these strings would be enormous, right? Like if I go ahead and place plus minus everywhere, it's gonna take a lot of time. Because there are 9 strings, so 9 factorial, and 9 factorial is a large number, or 8 factorial. Let's check the leaderboard. Day 7. Wow. Wow. Oh, we are really slow. It's like if it's left, if the left side is a large number, it's just gonna be multiplication. It can be like divide and then subtract, divide, subtract, divide, subtract. What do you say, guys? Divide, subtract. I think that's a cool approach. And you can check if the remainder is. But if we get a remainder of 0, then what? Should we subtract or? So this should return true if so if we are returning a true or false value from here, and if we reach the 0th index, right? So if we reach the 0th index and we have our if we reach the -1 index, right? Then we just return if so it's the target, right? We need to pass the target as well. We could use some global variable as well, but I'm not sure if it will be able to access that. Const target. Okay, let's try first then if it is able to access this variable, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna call get value here. It does get access to it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna set the target to %. Let's see if now it does get the value, right? Okay, now I want to see if index is equal to -1, return if target is equal to the accumulator result, right? And if this is not the case, then we just return the get value of array index -1 and accumulator minus array of index, or get value of array index -1 and cumulator divide by array of index. So the optimization what I thought of was, if cumulator divided by array of index leaves a remainder of 0 not equal to 0, so then we just return this, else we return an OR of this. Okay, so we call get value with our array, which is okay. We need to pass int as well. Okay, now this should be 0. Okay, array and index. Index would start from length -1. Dot split by space and then the map to int. Okay, so other dot length -1 and pass the other array. So we create an answer variable, answer plus if get value of this is true, the answer plus equals to test value of target, and then we just display the answer. Zero, okay. Okay. And this is the weird part, right? Because it doesn't access the answer outside of this for some reason. Again a 0, okay. Okay, why is that? Okay, none of them passes, okay. Let me check if it doesn't work. Okay, it does go inside of it. What's the issue here? Okay, not number. Okay. Not a number. So past tense isn't working maybe. Okay, so when it splits, so you just have to ignore this part. Okay. Okay, let me just split on colon space. I mean that's weird, right? Shouldn't have done that. Did we just get the answer? Yeah. Genius seems concerned. Some well-hidden elephants are holding a third type of operator. Okay. So now we have an OR operator. So this we can't be doing. So okay. Let's just do it. And then we convert it into string. And okay. So what happens is we're gonna create a new function. So if the this fails, then we're gonna try with another function, get value with an OR, and what we do is we can also combine the two numbers by doing something like cos combine is equals to accumulator of toString, and then we add the array of index of toString. Okay, but we were doing a reverse shit. Now the reverse won't work because we were subtracting or removing things from that shit. Okay. So we completely have to change our approach. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So here we have to actually index equals to array dot length index plus one index. So we remove this one. So plus or we multiply and plus one and we just do one more thing, or get value or array index plus one and accumulator so combination, right? The combined variable, and that should do it, I think. but the time complexity is what I'm worried about. I think combine operation just reduced the complexity a lot. So mm, or give other, we give 0 as index, we give target, we give accumulator as 0, and we also set the target variable to um, the above target variable. Let's just give it 99 and then we set it here. Okay. Okay, so we might have hit the upper limit. Come on, I did not need to print this shit. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's see our leaderboard. I mean, we were slow. No, but out about that. Personal times. Okay, we are at 3598 probably. Leaderboard. Uh, Personal times. So our rank is around 3500 for this one. And that's cool, right? Yeah. So we had to change our approach, and this does not require DP. We could use DP here, but like this was fast enough. Cool. And the fun thing is that this OR operator only call this function if this returned a false. So we didn't have to call this for every array, right? Let me print part 1 and part 2 as well. So if I do this, and if I why can't we do a debugger in JavaScript, right? I'm just verifying my code right now. So for the part 1, if okay, so for part 1, Can I rename this to something cool? I'm removing unnecessary variables. Okay, this time we didn't even try it for the sample. Okay. It's the reference. What is the reference? Familiar with the road bridge. Day 9. I have. I think you mean dark. think you mean dot. Okay. Okay. That's it for today.